This is TechCrunch.
Philadelphia-based robotics company Asylon announced Tuesday that it raised a $26 million Series B led by Insight Partners, with participation from Veteran Ventures Capital, Allegion Ventures, and the GoPA Fund. Asylon began as a drone company for securing facilities. It's best known for a drone that has a robotic arm that can change its own batteries. But it also has a robotic guard dog service called DroneDog. Asylon takes the famed Boston Dynamics robot dog Spot and modifies it for guard work and to integrate with its command and control Guardian software. Asylon offers the drones, dogs, and software as its Robotic Security as a Service, RAS. A site can be secured with ground patrols via robot dogs and flying cameras that cover more areas than stationary cameras. Drone dogs can be sent to places unsafe for humans or real dogs, and they can perform almost dog-sniffing-like tasks such as detecting gas leaks or dangerous chemicals. The company, which was founded in 2015, hasn't raised much venture capital prior to this compared with other drone and robotics companies. It previously raised about $21 million, plus some government grants, bringing its total raise to about $45 million, founder-CEO Damon Henry told TechCrunch. While Henry described fundraising as hard after the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in December, companies have increased spending on CEO home and facility security, such as DroneDog. Its RAS can cost about $100,000 to $150,000 a year, akin to hiring a human bodyguard service. I went to an event last summer, a New York Tech Week event, and I happen to have met every investor that's in the round at that event, Henry said. When he decided to raise, he already had warm intros with investors who were aware that security spending is rising. Henry and his two co-founders, Adam Mohammed, CTO, and Brent McLaughlin, COO, were dorm roommates at MIT, but unlike the classic Silicon Valley story, they did not drop out. They went to work as aerospace engineers after graduation for companies like GE Aviation, Boeing, and Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory. In 2015, the three friends saw Amazon announce its drone delivery service and were inspired. They quit their jobs and founded Asylon. By 2019, they had their first customer, Ford. And in 2021, the startup almost suffered a swift death. Ford had agreed to let them do a live demo event showing how their drones worked at its facility. A group of Fortune 500 had signed up to see the demo, Henry recalled. The night before the event, the drone crashed and was destroyed. Henry saw his company flash before his eyes, a ruined reputation, no customers, the end. A dedicated employee drove all night to deliver another drone, but the founders had precious little time to get it running. Miraculously, they did, and it worked flawlessly during the event. The system flew consistently, perfectly all day long, he said. It won us our next 3 customers, Fortune 500 customers. And then the same day, simultaneously, we actually won our first DoD contract for the drones. The founders have been carefully growing the company ever since. Asylon now employs 65 and has systems deployed in 15 states. Less than a week after it became Europe's latest unicorn, Swedish vibe coding startup Lovable is now also a centaur, a company with more than $100 million in annual recurring revenue. Lovable took only 8 months since its launch to get here, thanks to the skyrocketing popularity of its AI-powered website and app builder. The startup claims it now has more than 2.3 million active users and last reported 180,000 paying subscribers. With only 45 full-time employees and 14 open positions on its careers page, that makes for an impressive employee-to-revenue ratio. Subscriptions seem to be driving the bulk of Lovable's revenue, but the company isn't prioritizing sales at all costs. Shortly after Lovable said it had reached ARR of $75 million in June, its CEO Anton Osaika wrote on X that Lovable had lost $1.5 million ARR in a single day because it had moved all users on its team tier to its less expensive Pro tier, which now also accommodates collaboration. The team plan is now being replaced by a business tier, which sits between the Pro and Custom Enterprise offerings. The new plan offers business-focused features such as self-serve, single sign-on, SSO, templates, private projects that won't be visible to the entire team, and the option to opt out from having your data be used for training. Lovable already has a slate of large customers like Klarna, HubSpot, and PhotoRoom, but there are still notable barriers and concerns around vibe coding among enterprises, where the big money is. This new tier could help Lovable find intermediary use cases and drive more businesses to use its tool for more than prototyping, which is what the startup says most people use it for today. This has been one focus for the company, and Osaka recently said that businesses were driving significant revenue from projects built with Lovable. The startup says more than 10 million projects have been created on Lovable to date. The $100 million ARR club isn't large, especially in Europe, but it is growing thanks to tailwinds from all things AI. In April, NVIDIA-backed B2B AI video platform Synthesia also surpassed that milestone, though it was founded in 2017, not late 2024. That's all for now. For more stories like this one, visit TechCrunch.com.